Morning all. Friday. And quite a nostalgic, sad day because it's my last ride on Lexy. Yep. Sold her on Sunday, and the guy who bought her off me lives up in Earl's Court, and I said if he met the asking price I'd drop it off. Nice. So yeah, off to Earl's Court. Pick up some sights of London on the way. Thought I'd record it for you guys and for me, and also I thought along the way might do a little bit of a review of the Lexmoto Xtrs for any guys out there that are looking or thinking about buying one as a Chinese bike. So stick with it, see how the traffic flows. It's -1, my chin's already frozen, feel a bit like Jimmy Hill. So yeah, let's see how the morning takes us. Jesus, it's cold. Get a pretty good view of London as you come down the other side of Shooters Hill. Sun's been out, so it's a bit better. Let's see what we can see. You can just about see the Shard, Canary Wharf, London Eye's in there somewhere, Gherkin. It's all there. Coming up to Blackheath. Those of you that don't know anything about Blackheath, it's where all the dead are buried from the plague, and they were covered in lime to prevent spreading disease. How nice. Regular kite flyers, and if you look to over there to the left, see that church, right? You know that Halifax advert where that photographer bird stands in a pond taking a picture of someone, some married couple? Well, that's sitting in this. That's there. That's in that pond. Come on, let's move over. And this is why people have motorbikes. So you can do this. This morning, right, took my gorgeous stepdaughter to to college. Fucking blind. On Shooters Hill. And it's what, 2 miles? And it took an hour to get there and back. 2 miles. 2 miles an hour in the car. Awful. Whereas if she's on the back of the bike, she would have got to college on time. And oh, I'm not fucking arguing with that lorry. No. Or him. To the right, get me left and right mixed up. Got enough of the road there, have we? To the right is Greenwich Park, which is nice. I bet he's on his phone. To the right is Greenwich Park. Whoa. And then you've got sort of Maze Hill, which is the sort of crappier side of Blackheath. Still a bit icy on them white lines, guys. Let's not take any silly risks today, seeing as it's my last ride and mangled. Blackheath Tea Hut on your left, pretty famous local place, I think, for a lot of the truck drivers and cabbies and such. Got its own website, blackheaththeahut.co.uk. Go and have a look. I don't know why. And it's not as if you're going to order anything off of it, is it? The A2 one-way system. Brand new cross. Now, when you drive around here, it is pretty shit, to be fair. However, if you ride a motorbike, you're kind of in good space because the bus lanes are pretty snazzy. Come on. So you've got to keep watch for other bikers. And not forgetting that the white line's a bit slippy and all. So here we are, New Cross Gate. Heading towards Peckham and Camberwell. And here we are at Peckham. Feel a little bit vulnerable on a 125 here. Yup. But luckily, thanks to Phoenix Motorcycle Training and all of the YouTube videos I've watched, I should hopefully have enough roadcraft and road sense. Although I am a bit too close to the car in front. Battery change there, guys. Didn't last long, that, not even half an hour. I don't know what's wrong with that. I did charge them, but hey ho, this is what I got to spare. In terms of review of Lexmoto, obviously a Chinese bike. You speak to any motor dealer, bike dealer, they will say don't touch with a barge pole. What can I say? So I didn't know nothing about bikes, right? But I like the look of this baby. Sports bike. It looks like a sports bike, even though it's a small sports bike. It looks like one, right? It's cheap. It's cheerful. The parts dirt cheap on the internet. Battery 12 quid, 13 quid, if that. Right? Parts are cheap as chips. If you want a commute bike like this, because you're sitting in crappy traffic like this, then to be honest, this is probably better than my CBR 600 F3 to weave in and out, which obviously I'm not doing just now. But reliability, okay, so I've had it 8 months. Have I had any problems with it? Yes. Battery knackered. Replaced the battery because the battery's not covered by the warranty. And as I said, 12, 13 quid, nothing to really shout about, right? So quite happy with that. In terms of handling, well, the tyres are thin. It's a small bike. It's a 125. You ride it like an idiot, you're going to come off. If you're sensible, it's fine. You need to just ride it within its limits. So for today, I'm not going to come off. Hopefully, I'm not riding like a spastic because it's a bit slippy in places, and these tyres are quite thin, right? So it's about being sensible as well. Fuel economy. What can you say? It takes 10 quid to fill it up. Unleaded. I've not seen any difference putting normal unleaded as opposed to Super Dog's bollocks unleaded. I don't think it makes any difference in a bike like this. I might be wrong. Servicing 300 kilometres and 1,000 kilometres. Don't make the same mistake I did if you buy one of these and think that the dial was in miles, because it's not. It's in kilometres. So I actually took my first bike in for service far too early. Went to a place called Auto Wheels in Dartford. Needs to be a place that's prepared to service Lexmotos and stamp your book, so make sure you check before you whack it in to get it serviced, because there's a danger that if something seriously goes wrong with the bike, Lexmoto would just stick 2 fingers up if you've not got it regularly serviced at an approved place that will stamp your book. Nothing too serious there. Cold weather, warm weather, don't matter, it's fine. Choke, great, you know, no major biggies with the choke, easy to use, it's not in for long. Mirrors alright, just make sure you tighten them up. In fact, that's probably one good bit of advice, make sure you have a little play with it and just make sure everything's tight. Silly little things really, but yeah, they're made in a rush, aren't they, and they're bolted together, so just make sure things are tight. Apart from that, I've had no other issues with it. Gearbox, bit clunky. To be honest, the gearbox has got better as time has gone on. So when I first got it, either I was a shit biker, right, or the gearbox was fucking hard to get it into neutral. Probably a mixture of both, right? Now it gets into neutral a lot easier, but it weren't easy first time around, and it used to be a bit shitty going from first to second, which could leave you a bit exposed if you're trying to pull away from something that you need to pull away from. But again, that's got better, and there ain't nothing wrong with the gearbox. In terms of your own personal support, right, what I suggest you do is have a look on the Facebook page. There's a Lexmoto owners bit. It's the oval, look. Lexmoto owners bit, run by the guys on there. And there's one guy on there, Nathaniel. What he doesn't know about motorbikes and Lexmotos probably ain't worth knowing, right? He knows it all. So if you've got any little technical bits or you're not sure of what's what, then you know that's the site to drop it in. And let's get in front of this poxy coach. That's the site to get it in on and ask your cues. But yeah, really good site on there. And also I've been in touch with Lexmoto themselves, just to inquire about parts really, not that I needed any, just to see what they were like, and to be fair, the guys there responded pretty quick. Didn't have any problems with them. So yeah, I mean, looking back at it now, I think, bear in mind I started biking when I was 40, right? I thought if I bought this brand new for 1,300 quid, I'd keep it a couple of years, right? And I guess it all depends on what you want. If I was going to keep it a couple of years, then you know it'd be well worthwhile having. The fact that I wanted to ride a bigger bike and pass my licence, you know what? After 6 months riding this, I thought I need a bigger bike, and that's when I pushed through and got my A1 and A2 done, got my theory test done, got all that done. But if you really are just commuting for 2-3 years or whatever, you can't really go wrong for the price, can you? It's pretty cheap. Now I'm going Ring Road North. Now I'm not sure. Let's go up here. Don't want to get caught. At the old MI5, MI6 building? I don't know. Vauxhall? I think it's, I don't know. Vauxhall Bridge, might get some good sights out there. Let's have a look, see what we can see, shall we? Battersea Power Station over there. There's a better view of the wheel over there. Yeah, so in short, if you want to get a 125 in order to do your A1 and your A2, I probably wouldn't bother buying a brand new Lexmoto. I'd probably go for something like a Honda, second-hand Honda CBR or CBF 125 to get you through. You know, I've lost a bit of money on this, on the depreciation, although there ain't nothing, there's not a mark on it. But it's like when you buy anything new, isn't it? And you flog it, you're going to lose a bit of dough on it. So that's pretty much how it is with this. I'm not going on the inside of that lorry. In fact, I probably shouldn't be here either. So you've got to have some Wonga, haven't you? They're up here. Grosvenor Waterside, reflecting Chelsea. too much further really to Earl's Court. Should get through these lights and hang a right somewhere to get up onto the A4 and back round. But you know, riding around London, this is the way to go, isn't it? Oh, stay in his mirror view. La da 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 da. Chin's not so cold now. It's true what they say. It is just a tad warmer in London here than it is at home. Not by much, mind. But my chin's not as parky as what it was before. What going to do with this then? How much of this can we get out of? Not that much. Different world up here, property prices. Don't you get much change out of £500,000 for something decent. The Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea, don't you know? A3220, yeah, all good in the hood. Imagine doing this in the car. It won't happen, is it? Come on, lights. Looks like we're here. I think. Oh, bye mate.